Hi friends, welcome to Illinois in Garden Zone 5. So today it's spring refresh in the garden house, which is actually a shed that I have turned into my little garden oasis out in my back garden. So we are going to do some spring refresh on the inside of it with my thrifted finds, do a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of rearranging. So come along with me, let's get going. We have some work to do today.
This is actually a 12 by 16 shed that we ordered from a shed company back in 2022. Once it was delivered to us, it was unfinished on the inside. So my husband and myself finished it. We put up drywall, we painted, we finished off the ceiling with car siding, hung a chandelier. I did have electricity added to the garden house, is what we call it. And the reason for that name, the first time my mom stopped by and seen it, she just loved it out back in the garden with all the flowers and then the window boxes on the outside of it. She said, "I could live in there. That's such a cute little garden house." And that name just kind of stuck. So we just call it the garden house. So I was going to originally put like some kitchen type cabinets in it for workspace, workbench, for potting up things, and have not got that far yet on it. Kind of just evolved to see how I want to use it. And in the meantime, in the last 2 years now, I have been doing YouTube as a content creator for gardening and home makeovers and thrifting and all things to create our beautiful spaces where we live. And so I do film in here. So have not really turned it into a more of a potting type shed, but more of a filming area and just a nice she shed to hang out in. Now, a lot of the stuff that you see today has been thrifted. Uh, Probably 95% of it. A couple things I did purchase new, but I'm changing it up a little bit. That rug came from inside, bringing it out. And then up above on each side of the garden house are shelving areas that I like to just decorate, but also keep things handy like vases and flowers. So it's easy to see, easy accessible, and I know that I still have it when I'm looking for that special vase to do an arrangement in. So just enjoying the space, and I love rearranging in the spring.
Okay, so I went inside and raided the house and brought out some of my recent thrift finds to add in. Now I'll show you how I styled it up this time. A little bit different than last spring's video. If you missed that one, check out that one. I showed you how I did up above on each side and all the things that I thrifted at that time. Now some of the things I'm gonna add in. Cute little basket that I got last thrifting. This is a flat basket, so it can hang. It's got a real pretty ribbon on it, and we've got some greenery, so we're gonna find a spot for that. This I got in the fall time at the French Market in Morris, Illinois, this container, and I like to repurpose this for real flowers or faux flowers. Right now I'm using faux flowers in here because, like I mentioned, it is not heated or air conditioned in the garden house. So with it still being winter, I wouldn't be able to have real plants out here. Another thing that I recently last thrift got was this picture that I haven't done anything with the frame yet. I haven't had time, but we're going to put that out here. And I thrifted this faux fern, and it's in a heavy duty, not a real pretty pot. It's supposed to be terracotta, but it's more plasticky. But they put like a concrete in it, so it's really heavy. But last thrift haul, I got this cute basket that I picked up. So we're gonna put it inside the basket and use it. So we'll find a place for that too. So let's go ahead and put that stuff out. Okay, we've got a little bit of spring refresh going on. It's still a work in progress, but this is what I've got so far. So I've moved the burgundy chair over here. I brought the rug from inside out that we weren't using under the dining room table anymore. And then just brought some of my thrift finds out, my ferns and some of my flowers, a lot of my books I thrift. The chandelier was a DIY that I spray painted and bought the crystals online on Amazon. But I'm thinking I still want to change it up a bit. I would like to get a couple of wicker chairs to go out here. And so I've been eyeing different chairs and checking them out. And I'm gonna look on Facebook Marketplace and see if I can find any that I like. In the meantime, I do have a set, outdoor set of wicker chairs that goes with my dining table. And there are darker brown, and I think I'm gonna go with a lighter brown in here. But I may bring them out and just, because I have them stored away for winter, bring them in here and see how they look and if I like that look at all. Okay, before we get into style 2, if you're enjoying this, please like, share, and subscribe. So style 2, I decided to go ahead and drag that wicker furniture out of storage, and let's see how it turned out.
Oh, I like it. Don't like the dark wicker so much though. I think it would look better with that lighter wicker color instead, and maybe a little bit shorter for the chairs, not as tall, but it gives me a good visual. I don't know about you, but it really helps when I see something visually than trying to imagine what it would look like just in my mind. So this I think really looks springy and I like that fern. It really pulls in all the green. Now, here's my DIY chandelier, and if you want to know how to make one of these, I'll link the video at the end where I did put that together. Now, this little table, I moved over in front of the window, and I just really like the candle on it, and the hydrangea was from my garden last season. And there's that pretty picture that I thrifted in the last video with the spring flowers in it. Now, the bookcase I've turned into more of a flower vessel holder. I like to have them all out so I know what I have and can reach for it. If I put them away, I'll forget what sizes and shapes I have. So I just like to display my different options out on my bookcase there. And then I have my work table and my burgundy chair that I thrifted over on this side of the room and those doors behind the burgundy chair. We still haven't got to our DIY yet on repurposing those. But the work table was also a DIY that I have a video with the chandelier.
You know how I like to show you books that I have thrifted, and then if you like the book, you can go online and go to some of those thrift online bookstores and get it yourself, or check out where you thrift to see if you come across it. Now this one I've had for a while, and it is Leading the Artful Life, and it's Mary Englebright's Home Companion. And it's older, but again, the pictures, like I showed you previously, are really relevant today even. I love the sunroom in here and the Parisian look. And some of the other pictures I wanted to show you. If you're looking for a good coffee table book, we've got a pretty kitchen here. I mean, this could be today's kitchen and you wouldn't even know it's still in style. It's very timeless. And then I really thought this was pretty too. Gorgeous sunroom. So if you're looking for a coffee table book and want to find a thrift find, this is a good one here, guys. And then I also like to take it and I use it. It's faded because I use it as decor also, and I'll set an item on it. But Leading the Artful Life. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the style up today of the garden house with the spring refresh. It was fun to switch it up and do the style 1, which I ended up keeping the burgundy chair that I thrifted last summer and just put it over on that side of the room with the work table, and then put these chairs on this side. And I do like these, but I think I would like a lighter color, but it gives me the idea of if I was even gonna like wicker in here. And I really do like how it turned out. So I'll have to keep my eyes open on Marketplace or when we go to the Restore to see if I can find a matching set. I'd like to get 2 of the same. And when I was telling my husband that I was thinking about getting some wicker chairs for out here, he says, well, just use the ones we already have. And I said, well, they go with the set though. I want them for the table and the 4 chairs. Last year I ended up putting 2 chairs up on the deck with the table, and then I put 2 chairs in front of the garage, against the back of the garage, and I like that for a seating area too. So we'll just keep looking. The ones I had found new, like I showed you in my inspiration photos, were about $300 or $400 a piece. And I really don't want to spend that for out here in the garden house. If I can find a couple that I can pick up on Marketplace. My doors, you'll see, we still haven't done anything with those. I picked those up at the Restore last year, and I thought they would be really cute, like maybe making a cabinet and putting the doors on them. Or even I had thought about painting them and putting them out on the fence as a backdrop. So that leads me into some of the questions you've been asking me in the comments. And I do want to tell you how much I appreciate your comments. It does really help me know what you enjoy, and also helps me make videos. If I know that there's certain things you like, the more times people hit that like button or leave me a comment, it does help the YouTube algorithm too, because it tells YouTube that you are interested in the content that I'm creating. But one of the recent questions that someone asked was, what do you do with all the stuff that you thrift? Well, when I take you thrifting with me, I show you tons of stuff because I want to give you ideas. Because you may have an item similar to what I'm showing you, or a lot of the stuff that I show you is pretty general, where you could probably find something similar when you go thrifting. And then I show you how I use it, or how I DIY it, or how I repurpose it. And hopefully that'll give you some ideas on how you could use an item like that in your home or your garden. But I buy a very small portion of what I actually show you. I can spend all day thrifting and come home with 4 or 5 items. I maybe seen 100 things that I liked, but I am not a reseller. So I try to limit how much I bring home to things that I really want to incorporate in my home and garden. So I pass on more stuff than I actually bring home. And I will keep doing that because I'll get way too much stuff. If I bought everything that I liked, I would have way too much stuff. And since I'm not reselling it at this point in my life, I don't have an outlet to need to purchase a ton of stuff. And then I'll use it for a while, and when I'm tired of it, I'll either store it away and then bring it back out again, or I like to buy stuff that's more gardeny themed. So I use it indoors, I use it out here, I use it out in the garden. So there's multiple rooms and places that I can use it and repurpose it. So I may have something here out in the garden house that in a month or 2 I take inside and use as a decor item. Or I'll get to a point where I'm just tired of it and it doesn't fit my style anymore, and I'll redonate it because I think, hey, I loved finding it. Somebody else will love finding it and picking it up for a fraction of the cost and using it in their home or garden. And I'd mentioned that we are at the 2-year mark now. I have been creating videos for 2 years, and let me tell you how that kind of got started. My daughter and I originally went to the Proven Winners garden show that was like a 3-day conference for gardeners to go to a few years ago. And I really enjoyed myself. I met so many gardeners all over the United States. And I remember leaving there thinking, boy, it sure would be nice to have people like that to talk to have a community with. Because I do have a job, a full-time job, but the people that I work with, although great, are not interested in gardening or thrifting or home design, interior design. So this was my creative outlet that I thought, well, I could start a YouTube channel and see if I could grow a community of like-minded individuals. 2 years in, and we are continuing to grow. It is So good to see comments come in and that you guys are enjoying the content and it's resonating with you. And I appreciate all of you that comment. So I want to tell you thank you so much and have a great week. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the garden house.